Hi everyone! How we doing? Let me make sure the audio sounds good. How's my audio sounding? How are we? How are we? We good? Oh, how much of a lag do I have? How we doing? Okay, good. I was like, where's my headphones? I can't hear it. Hi! How's everyone doing? Hi, Kyan. I'm just gonna wait for some folks to show up before I start on my makeup. But who do we got in the chat here tonight? There's 27 of you in the chat right now. Hi, Melody. How's everyone doing? Is my air conditioning too loud? Is it really loud before I start on my makeup? It's not too bad. Hey, Just a Horror Show. I saw you the other day on Twitch. Where did my water go? Did I already finish it? I'm thinking, I was like, did I finish my water? Maybe I did. No, that's from yesterday. That is. Ooh, that's old water. I know I had water. Maybe I'll get up in a little bit. Hi, Trin. Hi, Kazzy. Hi, Carolina. Or Carolina. I am good. I am good. I just curled my hair upstairs. It was a little... I don't actually need my headphones on. I don't know why I have my headphones. Just curled it. I just washed it last night, so it's... There's still some pieces in the back that I didn't touch, but I wanted to make the background match this new hoodie I got from Crunchyroll. You see? It's a Junji Ito one. It's super fucking cool. Like, the back is super cool, too. Like, look at the back. The back is sick. Oh, it's so cool. Hi, Rye. And then I also bought a cute little Megami keychain. But yeah, let me see. Can I like change the latency? Nope, the latency's already there. So yeah, I was super into this hoodie. They had a couple. I almost bought two, but I was like, I don't need two $50 hoodies. I don't need two $50 hoodies, but let me take this out of the thing. I just thought it was super cool. Like, I love the little bleach tie-dye. The bleach tie-dye is like a look that I love. Also, I'm wearing sweatpants. Sweatpants. Is it plastic on the floor? God, it's a mess down here. Hi, Donnelly. Hi! Yes, thank you for reminding people. Like the stream if you're here. Hi, Rachel. Let me take this away from you. That's kind of loud. Hi, Amanda. Yes, I needed some more hoodies for... Well, actually, I probably didn't need more hoodies. Because I have... Well, I have mostly hoodies that are, like, YouTuber merch. Like, I have, because I have, like, beanies and hoodies that are YouTuber merch. But, yeah, isn't this little Megami acrylic keychain cute? Love it. Yeah. Like it a lot. But yeah, I wanted to use this palette tonight. I just grabbed it off my shelf because I haven't used it in a bit, and I figured there's some colors in here that'll match, right? We got the purples and maybe like a little bit of the blue. There's really not much blue in here, mostly purple. We'll do some purple tonight to match the thing. But yeah, I wanted to do a chat tonight mainly because I was too lazy to film and edit the last couple of days, because Josh and I were like wanting to spend some time just this weekend just being together, because he's been super swamped at work and has had like no time for anything besides work recently. So I was like, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out. Kyandrum, I am a Gemini. I am a Gemini through and through. With my two-toned hair. Although, the roots are growing out quite a bit. I gotta make an appointment with Brooke. Also, I have chat on slow mode, so I don't have to, like, catch up too much with it. So I have it, you can, like, type a new thing every 30 seconds, because I feel like when I don't do that, I just, like, miss things, and I'm like, what are people saying? I don't know. It will be kind of hard when my glasses are off, because I can't really see much. Yeah, I like this palette. I think it's good. And The only issue is that it's fucking huge. It's giant. Hi, Caitlin! But... Orochimaru's eye... What? Orochimaru's eye... What? Who is that? Oh. Oh, from Naruto. I've never seen Naruto, so I have no clue. Whenever people make, like, Naruto references, I'm like, besides Naruto running, I have no clue any of the references. But, yeah. Speaking of anime, I don't know if you guys just saw, but there's a voice actor who, I guess played Frieza and has been in, like, a ton of things. He died today, Chris Ayers. I realized I'd recognize his name because, like, after I'd, like, scrolled through a bunch of, like, IMDb pages, like, I had recognized his names and things, and, yeah, I don't know if he, yeah, was it lung? Something with his lungs, which is super sad. But yeah, I like, noticed that voice actor Chris Ayers trending on Twitter, and I was like, oh no, what? Huh? That makes me so sad. But... Okay. I haven't tried any palettes from Beauty Bay. I have no clue. No idea. The only palettes that I've gotten recently are honestly, the Natasha Denona one that somebody sent me. The retro palette. That's the only new palette I've gotten. And then the Midas soft served one, that one I actually like. It's pretty, like, it's basic, I would say, but it's, like, good quality and I like it. Thanks, right? I mean, I only do anti-hauls, like, once a month, so I know some people will do anti-hauls, like, even more often than that, which I was like, at that point, you're literally just making anti-hauls, which I've definitely had people be like, oh my god, you should make them more often. And I was like, no, I don't want to be just like an anti-haul channel because A, it wasn't my idea to begin with. Like, it was Kimberly's idea. Like, it was Kimberly Clark that came up with the concept. So that would feel really weird if, like, all of my content was based on somebody else's original concept. But, like, I like making them as often as I do because I can make them a little bit longer, a bit more in-depth, and a bit more, like, a bit less like I'm just trying to anti-haul everything, because I feel like if people make them too often, they're just being negative for the sake of... I don't know. I don't know. I really like that video too, Stranger Than Fiction. I love it. Oh, I love that series. Because there's so much stuff. There's so many things to talk about. Which is what I like about the Makeup Archives too, because, like, you're talking about things that are in the past, right? And then with the discontinued stuff, you're talking about things that don't exist anymore. And there's such a wealth of, like, sources and stuff to talk about that I really enjoy doing it because I will never run out of content. My Holy Grail foundation. The Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. The only foundation I have used for years. And I swear to God, if it ever gets discontinued, I will riot at the Bare Minerals headquarters. I don't know where that is, but I will go to the Bare Minerals headquarters and riot. So, do you have any advice for someone who is trying to get more into makeup and makeup makeup-y videos, but is not super confident? Honestly, film some shit, but don't post it. Film some shit, don't post it. Watch it through, edit it if you want, but just, like, film things to the point where you get less awkward in front of the camera, to the point where maybe you feel comfortable enough to post it. You don't have to post things right away. I think back at the beginning of YouTube, people were posting things, like, straight out of camera. It was like, let's record on YouTube. It was like, literally, people didn't edit things. They just filmed on YouTube. And so it was a lot of, like, no filter shit posting. But when it comes to like actually doing makeup, I would say just like it's a lot of just kind of practice and just playing around with it and like try things that you don't think that you might be able to do, and then just kind of it's kind of a practice makes perfect thing with the actual makeup. But when it comes to like posting content, it's more of a fake it till you make it type thing, because everybody's awkward at first. Like, people who like to say it's like, oh, you need to get a nice camera and a nice audio, blah blah blah, for like filming. You need to have like decent lighting, so like in front of a window it works, so it's not dark. People could hear you, and then like that's kind of it, really. I mean, if you're gonna add like music and stuff, if you're gonna edit things, I would say like less is more at the beginning, because I feel like people put on like almost they do too much when they're like starting out, because they want to like try and be like Joanna Sedia or like Emma Chamberlain. Like, they want to be all those people that are so big and quirky and relatable, but it's like, just be yourself, you know? Thank you, Helen. I just curled them, and my hair is very clean. I used a more cleansing shampoo last night, so my hair is super soft and like lighter, because a lot of times I switch between shampoos. I switch between a more volumizing shampoo bar and then a my sulfate-free shampoo from AE or AG Hair, not AEG. AEG is the people who do chocolate. AG Hair. But if I use the sulfate-free one too many times in a row, I get some buildup on my scalp. So I've been wanting to try some scalp masks as well for that reason. But thank you, Vivi. It's a We Are Scientists poster. It's from their not last record, or really the one before that. Well, it's from Helter Seltzer, which came out in like 2016, I think. It's from that year. Yeah, because Megaplex came out in 2018, I think. Did they even tour for Megaplex? I don't know if they toured for Megaplex. Anyway. Shocked I'm not wearing the Yikes merch. No, that's in my laundry. Actually, I did just put it away yesterday. But no. I do love Eddie's merch. I've been eyeing the new stuff. Eddie's merch is always good, honestly. I love Eddie's merch. Did you guys see Eddie's video? What was it, last week? What was his video last week about? Fuck, what was it? Oh, it was about Bill Maher. It was so good. Eddie's video last week about Bill Maher was amazing. So good. If you guys haven't watched it yet, seriously, go watch it after this or anytime. You can pause this. I don't give a shit. It was very good. Very on point, and just like all of the points that I have tried to make and I never could like fully articulate. That's how I felt about Bill Maher. So, yes, Stranger Than Fiction. So good. Oh, Figton? Fiction. Stranger Than Fiction. Got it. Okay. What if you already are quirky and very unrelatable because of neurodiversity? You think you find a niche on YouTube? Oh, absolutely. The thing is, with YouTube now, there's so much content being uploaded that there is a community for literally everybody. And there is a place for everyone. Everyone. Hi, Audra! It's a couple hours ahead for you, right? It's like 2 hours ahead. You're in Central Time. Are you in Central or Mountain? I don't remember where it is. But honestly, there... And I think now, especially... someone asked about, like... kind of finding a place on YouTube and... being able to find an audience or a community of people if they are neurodivergent. And I feel like people are talking about it a lot more now, to where it's much easier than like back when I first started on YouTube. That conversation was not something that people were having as much, at least in public. at least not on YouTube. And now there's so much more just like openness about it, which I think is really great. And I think it makes it a lot easier for people to like A, find a community, and B, feel more comfortable talking about it themselves, which is great because like that's always better. Is there a community for Gojo Sims asking for a friend? There absolutely is. I recently got diagnosed with ADHD and found out shortly before or after that a ton of my fave YouTubers also have ADHD. Right, like, and that's the thing is that, like, the more people talk about it and the more open people are about it, the more, I feel like the more comfortable people get with watching the people that they like because they can relate a bit more to those things. Like, I don't have any neurodiversities myself, but I have a lot of friends who are, and, like, I just know that from what they've told me, like, having people talk about it, whether it's, like, bigger YouTubers or smaller YouTubers, just people they know on the internet, it just makes them feel a lot less alone, which is great. So, you're totally right, Just a Horror Show. It might take a while for your people to find you, but there are people out there. When I make videos, just me doing whatever I love, and that includes squishmallow content and interior design chaos. And that's the thing. You can find an audience for anything. Like, there is so much content uploaded. I don't know what the statistic is, but it is a ridiculous amount of content that's uploaded to YouTube every single day, every single second. Like, what? There we go. There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. I need to wash my brushes, but what's new? Nothing. Nothing is new. Audra, I have zero ability to mask my ADHD self, which... Well, and we love you for it, Audra. Like, the thing is, it's like, the more people are themselves, the more people try and cover up who they are for real online, the harder and the less sustainable it gets for them, like, making the content, and the harder it is for people to connect on a viewer level, right? Like, yeah, I know some people who, like, stopped making content because they felt like they weren't really being their real selves, and they're like, I'm just gonna not make it anymore because I don't feel comfortable doing it anymore because I was lying to myself, right? Next live stream, let's wash our brushes together. Hey, Renisha, God. Thank you, Gigi. It's my regular stream background. I've got a We Are Scientists poster right here, an Elvi poster back here. Down here, I have Ravenna Woods, and then right behind my chair, I have, that's a Megami poster right here that somebody drew. That's a Run the Jewels one, and then that's a piece of art from this one in the corner is from Rachel Whitehurst, and then everything else is from, like, Home Goods and Marshalls and stuff. Hip. Okay. Josh is not home, by the way. He is at work late, like he has been for weeks. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I will be very happy when he doesn't have to anymore. But what did y'all do last weekend? I feel like I haven't... I mean, I was on Twitch over the weekend, but I feel like I haven't talked to... I was bad at checking comments over the weekend. Like, I just haven't really... Kyan, I really only do YouTube streams, like, maybe once a month. But on Twitch, I do it once a week, at least, so... See, I have the following. I have people missing me. Hi, Josh. The following. I have people missing me, but since I left to focus on being in the online sex scene, I'm nervous the two will intermix, but I miss interacting with others about beauty and makeup. I haven't watched any of Tati's new things after she, came back. There was, like, the one video I watched, like, her first video back, but I haven't watched any of her stuff recently. But I don't really know. Josh and I were making some jokes because she is up here now, like up in the Northwest in the Seattle area, and we joked where it's like, should I apply to be Tati's editor? Like, would that be ridiculous? Obviously, we were joking, but it was a funny thing. Thank you, Maggie. I really like them as well. But yeah, this weekend, Josh and I went to, well, we didn't go to, I don't know why I said went to. We watched Black Widow, which I talked about this on stream. You went to a spooky-themed bridal shower? See, that sounds fun. I'm not usually a huge fan of bridal showers. I much prefer, like, bachelorette-type parties. But a spooky-themed bridal shower sounds super fun. I've done a Halloween-themed wedding before. I've done 2 Halloween-themed weddings, actually. Well, no. 1 Halloween-themed wedding, and then another one that was, like, more Harry Potter-themed. But, oh, was she, like, trying to be relatable? That's the thing, is that, like, I hope she's, I don't know, it's like, I used to watch her channel, like, way back in the day, when I really just, if I was looking for information about a specific product, that's kind of where I would go, but that was really it. I don't know. No, I watched the new Black Widow. So Josh has Disney Plus, mainly for like Star Wars and Mandalorian stuff. But we watched it on Disney Plus because we didn't have to pay for it because he already pays for Disney Plus. But Florence Pugh was actually quite good. I liked Florence Pugh and David Harbour. I feel like Florence Pugh outacted the shit out of Scarlett Johansson. Like, I feel like Florence was so good, but it was not a bad movie. Like, I enjoyed it. I liked it, and it was just kind of weird because, like, Nat's dead in the timeline. It was just so weird. Like, I remember when I first saw the trailer for it, and I was like, they're making a Black Widow movie after Nat's dead on the timeline? What? It was very weird. Hi, Zan! Who else am I missing? Hi, Medkip, Amanda, Sarah, blah, 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 blah. Hello, hello. You forgot about Marvel. Florence kills everything she's in. See, I need to watch, what was that what was the horror movie that she was in? Not Hereditary, the other one. The one with the cult. What was that one? What was that movie? Midsummer. Never seen it. But Josh doesn't like scary movies, and so we're less inclined to watch horror or scary thriller type movies. Watch Black Widow with Deborah Winger. 1980s camp. I love 80s camp be fun. It's my favorite. Stuff like The Lost Boys. Oh my god. Lost Boys are my favorite. I would watch The Lost Boys so many times. I used to have a Lost Boys poster in my bedroom growing up. Fucking blonde, mulleted, punk, head of the vampires, Kiefer Sutherland. Yes. Yes. He's so hot in that movie. He's so hot in that movie. Oh my god. Anyway, just simping over 80s Kiefer Sutherland, but he was hot, okay? But yeah, I need to just like sit down and watch some like horror movies, things, by myself or like with my sister because Josh doesn't like it. And we haven't watched Squid Game either for that reason because it's like Josh has been like working a ton and like more kind of intense. I mean, it's not like a horror, it's more of like a thriller. It's like a death game, right? It's a death game, right? I think. But yeah. I don't know, I need to watch it. But I am watching, or I'm going home this weekend to stay with my parents for one night because my uncle's dog was, okay, so it was scary. Yeah, see, Josh doesn't like scary things. Like, he doesn't even want to play Phasmophobia. So, you know, God, if I could get him to play Phasmophobia and us just record it and then be edited together. He won't do it, though. I won't make him do it. What was I saying? Oh, I'm going home this weekend to stay with my parents for a night because my uncle's dog is going to be there. And she is very needy. and needs a place to, like, a bed to sleep in with a person. She's like the neediest fucking dog. She's so needy. But because of that, I'm going home to stay with her and bring back some journals. So, should watch Wally Wonderland with Nicolas Cage. I've heard about that one. There's a couple Nicolas Cage movies that I need to watch. It's that one, and then was it Mandy? Mandy, I think. Oh, my uncle's dog's name. Her name is Lucy. Her name is Lucy. It's the most cliche fucking dog name. It's like the least creative. I remember when my uncle was like thinking he was being so creative. He was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna pick a dog name that's not like anybody else's dog's name," and he named her fucking Lucy. I'm like, you realize that that's a very common dog name, right? Anyway, I did watch pretty much its little synopsis of Squid Game. Eric from, yes, Lucy is my cousin. Lucy is my cousin, yes. She is. She is my uncle's child. She is my cousin. Yes. And she's a needy little cousin. She's such a little turd. But, I mean, it makes sense. She lost her hearing a couple years back, and she's a lot more work now that she lost her hearing. But it's fine. I love her. See, the thing is, she loves me the most. Yeah. Yeah, Willy's Wonderland. I've seen that one. Looks super weird. But Nicolas Cage movies are always weird, to be honest. Like, now that was another man that was kind of hot in the 80s. Have you guys seen Valley Girl? Honestly? Like, spiky hair punk rocker and Nicolas Cage in the 80s could get it. Like, you know. The 80s was prime time for, like, spiky punks. You know? Oh, no worries, Sarah. What are you saying sorry for? I don't know exactly what you... Huh? Good evening from Scotland. It's 3 Good evening, Bigger Bear. Thank you. He was super hot, Gigi. Thank you for validating me. Validating my thirst for 80s Nicolas Cage. But well, back to Black Widow, back to Disney. Another thing, and I talked about this on stream again on Twitch. I'm sorry if you were here, if you were on my Twitch stream on Sunday, and I'm repeating myself. But I just have things to talk about, okay? The other thing that we noticed going through the Disney Plus catalog, oh, Christian Slater and Heathers, I absolutely get it. Oh my god, yes. 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 Yes, you're right. But when we were scrolling through the Disney Plus catalog, and granted, I don't really ever go through the Disney Plus catalog, like, we were watching WandaVision, and Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Loki, like, we were just watching the Marvel shows, and then Josh and I have watched a couple of the Marvel movies on there, and then The Mandalorian, but I haven't really, like, scrolled through the Disney catalog, so to speak, because I'm not a Disney person, like, I'm not a huge Disney person, but there was a thumbnail for a movie. And this, I honestly thought about doing an entire rant about it, but then I was just like, there's really not like a coherent point that I have, so I can just do it on stream. Also, Brendan Fraser in The Mummy. Good night, Audra. You get to sleep in until 6? Wow, that's so early. That's so early. Also, yes, Val Kilmer in Weird Science. No, not Weird Science. Real Genius. Real Genius, that one. Weird Science is the one with Anthony Michael Hall. But yeah, Val Kilmer in Real Genius. Oh, he's hot. Anyway, there was a thumbnail for this movie called Home Sweet Home Alone, and I swear to God, I almost threw my phone at the television. I almost threw my phone at the TV. I was so angry because it looked like absolute trash. So bad. So bad. So bad. First of all, it had Pete Holmes in it, so I was kind of pissed. And I was like, Pete, you're supposed to be better than this. Turn the mic down a little loud. I love Pete Holmes as a comedian. Like, he's fucking hilarious. Like, he has one of my favorite comedy bits. He's like, this is one of my favorite comedy bits. He's like, this is my impression of a guy named Pierce asking his friends to go get beers. Or no, asking his friend Pierce to go get beers. He's like, get beers, Pierce! And then, like, he just says a bunch of words that rhyme with it. He's like, tears for fears, Pierce! He's like, this is my impression of somebody asking Prince to go get some mints. Prince! Go get some mints, Prince! And it's just the stupidest bit. But, yes, a Home Alone... Home Sweet... It was a remake. It was straight up just a remake. With Pete Holmes as the dad. A little British kid that looked like they de-aged Nick Frost. As Kevin, but his name was Max. And then they had... I don't remember who the two bad guys were. It was Aaron from The Office, who is, like, not scary in the slightest. And then some other guy who I didn't know. And it looked like a terribly made Disney Channel original movie. And I was like, it is not Home Alone without Macaulay Culkin. I will die on that hill. Home Alone 3 doesn't even count, because Macaulay Culkin wasn't in it. Unless there's Macaulay Culkin, it is not a fucking Home Alone movie. And the more and more I realized, what? Wait a minute. Home Alone wasn't even a Disney property to begin with. They only acquired it a few years ago when they merged with 20th Century Fox. So they stole the intellectual property, essentially, made a terrible version of it, and ruined my dreams. Fucking, I was so mad. I was so mad. It's like, they did, what? Sounds amazing. It was so bad. We watched the trailer. Horrendous. Literally so embarrassingly bad. They should be ashamed. They should be ashamed. And all I can think of is, like, Disney is just going to take all of these IPs, beat them to a pulp, beat a dead horse. Just kill them and then beat a dead horse. That's what Disney's going to do with all of these. I don't know. Thank you, Gigi. I am 32, so I should have good pop culture knowledge. I have way too much sometimes. But I also have, like, a weirdly good memory for names. I've always had a weirdly good memory for names. I think it started back in high school when I was on the newspaper. And I kind of had to remember the names. Disney stole an idea and ruined the story? Oh, I'm shocked. I actually haven't seen the trailer, Angela. I don't know. I was never a huge Scream buff, though. Never a huge Scream fan. That was a little bit, like, before my time as far as, like, horror movies that I would have watched when they first came out. And then my parents never really got us into horror films later on. Maybe, like, 80s ones. But, like, I don't think I've actually ever seen I Know What You Did Last Summer. I never seen it. Never saw it. But I should watch it. I love me some Final Destination movies, though. Fuck me up, Final Destination. Oh my god. Devon Sawa in his prime? Love Final Destination. Oh my god. I swear to god, like, Final Destination movies were not that, like, scary, but they truly did kind of change the way that people follow log trucks. Right? Like, if there's ever a log truck in front of me on the highway, I move. I'm not getting behind that shit. Wait, who's Fat Say Jack? I don't know who that is. Jay? Who is that? I'll have to look. But yeah, I have a stupid amount of knowledge about pop culture and mostly movies and TV shows because I watched a ton of TV when I was younger. Like Nickelodeon, Comedy Central. Oh my god, Comedy Central was my shit. I feel like I watched Comedy Central before I should have. Like, I feel like my parents just let us watch it when we probably shouldn't have been watching it. But, you know, we turned out okay, right? We turned fine. We turned out fine. Okay, let me get my blush brush. Oh, get in there. Get in there. Okay. Wait, what? New Halloween movie out, I do not recommend. Which one? Which one do you not recommend, Jillian? The, I Know What You Did Last Summer? I don't know. Hi, Paige! Sarah, I am from about an hour south of Seattle. Like, that's where I grew up. But I have lived in the Seattle area for about 6 years now. I was using the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. This one. This big one. I like it. I think it's my only BH Cosmetics palette, honestly. And then my blush, I'm using a Jouer Blush Duo. But yeah, I'm from an hour south of Seattle initially. So like Tacoma area. I watched a lot of stuff before I should have. Not so sure I turned out okay, but I'm not blaming it on the movies. See, like, my mom let us watch, like, doctor shows. Like, ER was, like, a comfort show for me as a teenager. And, like, House, 6 Feet Under. I watched Queer as Folk, like, way before I should have. Basically all those Showtime shows and HBO shows. My mom loved Queer as Folk when I was a kid, though. Like, so I watched it definitely before I should have. So I was like, that show was like straight up softcore reports. I'm like, all right. You grew up near Woodland Park Zoo. I actually, oh gosh. There's Josh. Hi, I'm still streaming.
Yes, I saw.
Do you want me to put you on speakerphone? Okay. Say hi, Josh.
Hello, everybody. Let me switch over to my car, because I started my car.
Yeah? Josh is going to talk to us for a second while I'm finishing my blush. You can hear his loud-ass car.
What blush did you use? Did you use the Midas Dusk to Dawn?
No, I use my Jouer blush.
Oh. Because you're playing?
What?
That's a joke, because Jouer is French for play.
Oh, okay.
I got classy puns.
Ha 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 ha. Gigi says that we're nerds. Thank you, Gigi.
It happens. Why is my phone not connecting to my car?
I don't know, babe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's going on? Did you... There we go. Switched over to the car.
Did I what? I got food.
Okay.
So you have katsu waiting for you here.
Sweet.
Yes. I need to ask the audience what I should do for Halloween makeup.
Well, you've done a skeleton.
Yeah, but that was years ago. What should I do
And
for
you've
Halloween
done a
makeup,
witch.
y'all? What?
You've done witches.
Yeah.
How about...
Someone suggested on Sunday that I should do Sukuna makeup. That could be kind of cool.
That could be fun.
Attempt it at least. I could have you attempt it.
You could do like an undead-looking zombie.
Yeah, but that would require, like, other stuff that I don't have.
Not necessarily.
I feel like I don't have anything that works for, like, because you need, like, prosthetics and shit.
You don't necessarily have to do, like, fucking open flesh and scars and shit. It can just be like a pale gray with like intense contouring to make you look more tense and like marks at the corners of your eyes and mouth and stuff. And
maybe. Gigi, that's hilarious. Copy another influencer's makeup and go as James Charles. No, oh my god.
You'd have to find a wig of that terrible haircut.
Oh my god. And it wouldn't even work. No, if I went as James Charles, I'd have to go as Flashback Mary. Just put on white foundation and a hat and glasses and good to go. No. I think Sukuna could be cool. The Sukuna Sims will flock to me for Sukuna makeup. Yeah. I think that could be cool. And that'd be an easy one for me to, like, test, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it could be spooky. I don't know if there's any other anime ones that are, like, super makeup-y themed. Like, besides Fuegoleon. But that wouldn't really be, like, Halloween, and I would need, like, a red wig.
You could be Mbiamba and get a hat from Gus. One of the Mbiamba Jones hats.
Flashback Mary truly was frightening, wasn't it? Oh my god. Purple eye makeup to match my somewhat purple shirt. Because you're just making noises in the microphone.
Mm-hmm. Well, not technically into the microphone because I'm just driving my car now.
Stranger. No, because I forgot I left your stream on and I went to take my dog out and then I came back. I was trying to figure out what woman my husband was talking to. That'd be funny. Be Yzma? Oh, I don't even know if I could do her justice. I could do Ursula. That could be kind of cool. Do I have any anime recommendations? Vian, that is you are opening a can of worms. You are opening a can of worms. Because there's a lot of, like, what do you like? Like, there's so many variables in place that, like, do you want something that's, like, scary? Do you want something that's wholesome? Do you want something that's, like, action-adventure? Do you want something that's, like, heartwarming? Like, what do you want? What?
Fan service.
No. Oh, my God. God damn it. The other day, I'm going to tell them.
You don't have to get into it now if you don't want to, but you can.
Well, anyway, the other day, I was high, and Josh had made a joke about, like, we were scrolling through some of the fan service category on Funimation because there's an entire category for fan service. And, there was one called Prison School, and I was like, that just straight up looks like fucking, just BDSM, the anime.
Yeah.
Okay, is it Vian or Vian? Not scary. If you're looking for something like sweet and like wholesome, like slice of life stuff, I would say Horimiya is really cute and really wholesome. Oh yes, Gigi. Probably my favorite one that I've seen. I haven't seen a lot, but Yuri on Ice is adorable. And then, Given is another one that I've seen. What?
Fruits Basket.
Oh no, someone asked if there are queer romance anime. But yeah, Given and then Yuri on Ice. Yuri on Ice is a little bit less blatant. Because it was like...
It's there.
Well, it's there, but like there's no kissing and stuff because they wanted to release it.
They cover it up.
Well, they cover it up because they wanted there to be an audience in Russia, and like putting like same-sex kissing on TV in Russia is still like frowned upon. It was super fucked up. But anyway, long story short, Yes, you know that it happens. And then other ones that I like that are not necessarily romance, but more like kind of slice of life fun stuff. Haikyuu is really fun. That one's good. I've been liking that one. I mean, I would say Black Clover isn't scary. Black Clover is wholesome, I would say. Wholesome for an action adventure. Initial D if you like cars. Josh got me into it, so. But yeah, I would say, like, if you're looking for something that's, like, romance-based, Horimiya, Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket gets kind of dark, but not necessarily scary. It's just, like, heavy. And then...
physical and emotional abuse.
Yes. 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 Like, it's not... Yeah. Yes. Like, if you're gonna go in to watch that one, like, read a little bit about, like, the synopsis and stuff. So. Well, Vian, it's a big old world, so definitely, Crunchyroll is a good place to start. Funimation is good.
If you want to have more dubs than subs, you're gonna probably want to watch Funimation.
Right.
Because a lot of the stuff on Crunchyroll just doesn't have a dub version of it.
Right.
Also, I'm home.
Okay, I'll see you in a sec. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, bye. Yes, Gigi, I love the... Honestly, like, when I watched Fruits Basket, I didn't have the same kind of context that a lot of people had when they were watching it because I had never watched the original. There's Josh's low-ass car. But the romance in that show, oh my god, just my heart couldn't handle it. It was so sweet. Like, oh my god. I finished it in like 2 weeks. Like, I literally finished that show in 2 weeks. Yeah, finished that one in 2 weeks. Finished Given in like 4 days. Finished Yuri on Ice in a week. Horimiya in a week. But, anyway. The one that Josh and I were watching, or the one that he was talking about and we, like, joked about watching, I was like, I'll only watch this show if I'm high. And so I got real high one day, and Josh was like, hey, do you want to watch Prison School? And I was like...
You said not really, but then I started it, and you were high and just sat there.
And I didn't care. I was just like, fine, whatever. It's one of your faves. See, the thing is, like, I can get why people would like it. I thought the animation, just personally, the art style was really ugly for me. Like, it was really not attractive for me. It was funny. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it was funny, just the concept of it. Because it was, like, so blatant. But, like, the art style was not nice to look at for me. And then the thing that bothered me, another thing that bothered me, it wasn't even, like, the BDSM aspect of it that bothered me. Like... That part actually was kind of funny, but the way that they do this in a lot of different shows that I've seen, at least like images and thumbnails and stuff, is anytime they have a character that's like overweight, like a fat character, they make them like comically like a caricature, like a Humpty Dumpty type caricature where like the face is really small and it doesn't even look like a real person, and then they give them like a ridiculous voice, and it's like, can I just get a chubby protagonist for an anime, please? Please? Like, is that too much to ask?
Is the katsu upstairs?
Yes, it's in the fridge.
Oh, it's in the fridge, okay.
Yeah, I put everything in the fridge because I wasn't sure how late you were gonna be.
I'm gonna shut the door.
Okay.
And eat
and the gyoza is also in the fridge too.
Oh, you got gyozas?
Of course I did.
Oh, F word.
Isn't this a cool sweatshirt?
Mm-hmm. You're a cool sweatshirt.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Gross. You see my little? Did you see my little Megami?
Yes.
Isn't it cute?
Yes.
See, now I'm not gonna have all weird things on my keychain.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like gator claws.
That needs to go in the bin.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It's fine.
In the bin.
Josh answered in person so loudly just now. Yeah, Tiffany. That's kind of how I went into Fruits Basket as well, because the name is very like, oh, it's Fruits Basket. Like, it's going to be so fun. But it was good. Like, I liked it. It was really good.
We like Hunter x Hunter, but there are a couple of things that turned Abby. It's a bit of a sour taste.
Well, the thing is, it's taken a really long time for it to like get there. I liked the first arc, like when they were taking the exam. We finished Demon Slayer, and we liked it. I liked the second half.
Well, we didn't finish Demon Slayer.
We finished the first season.
Yeah.
So anyway, Hunter x Hunter first. So I liked the first arc of Hunter x Hunter.
Pull up a chair
if you want to. And like I liked the entrance exam. I liked the characters. I feel like the voice actor. I feel like I need to watch it.
Gon's voice actor.
I don't like Gon's voice actor went on dub, so I feel like I need to listen to it on sub to kind of get an idea of how Gon was originally supposed to sound. I feel like Gon's dub voice actor is a little bit annoying for me personally, but I like Killua. I like Leorio.
Kurapika.
Kurapika's fine.
He gets more of an arc
later on.
Yeah. When we start wrapping up where we're at now, but that's also part of why you don't like what's going on right now because of Hisoka.
Yes. So, I liked the first arc. The second little mini arc where they were going to, like, rescue Killua, I liked a lot. I liked that part a lot. I despise the Heaven's Arena arc. I hated it. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I really did not like the Heaven's Arena. Bye, Sarah!
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter is my least favorite dub. Okay, then the dub, I guess the dub is not the best. I like Matt Mercer as Leorio. But I'm glad to know that that the Hunter x Hunter dub is not that great. So maybe
it's not a favorite.
No. I feel like my favorite dub I've seen honestly has been Black Clover.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Black Clover dub.
D.
Well, yeah, Initial D, and then Jujutsu Kaisen has a great dub, but also the sub version of like the original Japanese VAs are also fantastic for that one too. But I really didn't like the Heaven's Arena arc. I feel like it was really fact heavy. It was just info dump after info dump, and I was just bored.
Let me explain to you how Nen works.
I was so bored. I was just like, when is this done? Like, when are they done with this? And then the fighting, I wasn't a big fan of. I thought it was just kind of, again, repetitive. And then the fight at the end with Hisoka made me want to turn it off. Like, made me want to stop.
Hisoka is real creepy vibes.
Yeah, I and it's the same reason why I don't like Adam in, I feel like I've talked about this on stream before.
Skate the Infinity.
In Skate the Infinity. Same reason I don't like Adam. I was like, can we just get a villain that doesn't give off, like, pedophile vibes, please? Like, can we please get a villain that doesn't sound like they're trying to, like, steal a child? But, yeah, so I didn't like the Heaven's Arena arc. I've been into...
the arc that's coming up, the game...
it's like they had a little bit of the game stuff that was cool, and then they went into the York New City part that's been kind of boring as well, which I'm like, the world building in Hunter x Hunter bothers me personally. I feel like it's all over the place. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even understand what's happening half the time. But yeah, the game part, and then people tell me the Chimera Ant arc is like the best one, and I'm like, what? Why does it take so fucking long to get there? Like, people talk about Hunter x Hunter being, like, the best anime, and I was like, when, though?
Yeah.
When?
There's like, a big, I can't remember what the name of the arc, but there's
it's the Chimera Ant arc.
Yeah, the Chimera Ant arc.
Yeah.
That everyone is just like, this is the best thing in anime
The best
ever.
anime, yeah, that one. And then
it's like, well, we gotta get there.
Yeah, so it's taken a while to get there, and so we'll eventually get there. But, yeah, it's just we haven't finished it, because we finished Black Clover, and then we got on Jujutsu Kaisen, and then we got on Demon Slayer. It's like we just got sidetracked a bunch.
Yeah.
And then we watched Demon Slayer. We finished the first season. The first half was slow, I would say.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of that was kind of...
Do you guys like his hat?
World building around the main character.
Tanjiro.
Yeah, Tanjiro and...
who is a cinnamon roll, a sweet, sweet baby cinnamon roll.
And his sister.
Nezuko.
Yes. But then it starts to pick up when he actually starts doing submissions.
Mm-hmm.
And
helping
people.
And he meets, what's her name? The lady with the dead lady.
Mm-hmm.
Madam... yeah, I don't... Miss... I don't remember her name.
But Demon Lady, who is not trying to kill people.
Yeah. And then her demon...
So that right there was really interesting. I do kind of feel like, even though we kind of stopped after a while and then came back to it, it felt like when we came back to it, it's like, oh, they're still fighting each other. This fight is still happening.
Yeah, like it was just, it took a long time to get places. I like Inosuke, but I also
great.
I also love Bryce Papenbrook, so like I like his voice acting, and his screaming and laughing is always hilarious to me because he's Rin Okumura in like Blue Exorcist, which is my favorite. And so I like Inosuke, and he was a nice little welcome foil to Tanjiro's just like, I gotta be the best all the time, and I gotta fight for Nezuko, and like I gotta get stronger, and Inosuke's just chaos all the damn time.
Come fight me. He's basically like Luck, but not like a ha all the time.
Well, and I feel like Luck also is like a bit more disconnected and sad, where Inosuke is just like all the time. But he
does get sad boy vibes later on.
He does get sad boy vibes later on. However, if I could erase Zenitsu from that show, I would. Zenitsu, shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
He needs to go.
We couldn't keep... like, there were some nights where Josh was like, okay, one episode and that's it.
Yeah. Like,
that's all we're going to do.
I cannot handle his constant high-pitched whining and screaming and crying. Like, I get that that's supposed to be, like, his personality quirk, is that he's afraid and scared all the time, and then, like, a switch flips and he's like, I'm gonna murder everything. And, like, I get that.
I was that way not long ago, Jillian, so...
I don't need...
the screaming constantly.
20 minutes of him screaming for me to be like, oh, he's just afraid of everything all the time.
And I'm gonna die!
Yeah.
Inosuke is just pretty boy swag. Yeah, too. Accurate. But
and the moments when they get him, I don't want to spoil anything, but when he gets swords and he's just like, I'm gonna smack it with a rock and chip away at it, because I like the serrated look and stuff like that.
But yeah, Zenitsu... Well, and the thing is, because I've had this conversation with a couple people, I think on Twitter before, about like, just like shouting as like an anime trope. And about like Black Clover, which Asta also screams a lot. He does. In the beginning, he screams a lot more.
It's not in like
the tone.
A tone or like a vocal register where it's like...
And we're talking about the dub now.
Like shrill.
Right.
Zenitsu's screaming is shrill and ear-piercing and annoying.
Yeah.
Asta is just like... I'm not done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But and Asta is best boy, so and in the subtitled version, the voice actor who played Asta, that was like one of his first roles, so he was relatively new to it. So the more the series went on, the better he got at it, and the less ear-piercing his screams got, because the subtitled version of Asta is a bit like, there was a joke where it's like, oh, you've never seen an anime with a car playing the lead character. They're like, oh, it's so good, you get a car playing, like, what? Thank you, Queen Alchemist. Thank you. Yeah. I asked somebody and I was like, is the sub better? And they're like, no.
No. No.
I side-eye anything with super extra crying and snot. That's why I can't watch One Piece. I've never watched One Piece either, so.
Because One Piece is a lot. That's a commitment.
Thanks for hanging out, Stranger Than Fiction. Well, One Piece is super long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, super long. Same thing with Fairy Tail.
But you don't like Natsu.
Well...
And you don't like that they opened with someone who was trying to kidnap women.
Well, it's just like just human trafficking is like the first arc. It's like, what the fuck?
Probably not a good way to open up a show.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like for kids, action adventure.
Though, Rising of Shield Hero.
Yes,
that was an anime where I had to be like, look, some messed up stuff happens to the main character and he gets framed for a lot of things, but like, trust me, the comeuppance is
the
worth
payback.
It. The payback is great.
Yeah. And I really liked it. Like, I liked Shield Hero. I feel like
the intro music for it is hilariously awesome, because we listened to it and we were like,
are they singing in English?
Wait, are they singing in English? They're singing in English the entire time, but we couldn't tell when we first heard it.
Thanks for hanging out, Caitlin. I'm probably going to log off here shortly because I didn't want to go on too long tonight.
I need to eat too, so I'm probably going to go upstairs.
But yeah, Rising of Shield Hero was fun. It was fun. I mean, that one's definitely an isekai, right?
Oh, yeah.
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 And
I am a fan
996 episodes
genre, especially when it's someone going into a game world, because I'm a gamer.
Yeah, actually, did you hear that there was a voice actor, Chris Ayers, who I guess has done a voice for at least somebody in Log Horizon, and was the voice of Frieza in Dragon Ball Z. He died from I think lung cancer or something. On Twitter, and I was like, oh, I recognized the name as soon. I'm like, wait. That's a voice actor. I know that name.
Yeah.
But, yeah, 996 is so many. I thought 170 was a lot.
I've heard of Gintama, but I haven't watched it yet.
Mm-hmm.
You did watch Akame ga Kill.
Which I liked.
Which you liked, and you thought that it was going to have a happy ending, but no!
No. Pain in my soul.
Though technically in the manga, it does have a kind of happy ending-ish.
I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't just read the manga, because it's like, I'm not going to read the manga now because I've already had my heart stabbed by the show, and I was like, I'm just going to go in there reading and be like, what the fuck? It'd be kind of like if like George R.R. Martin like completely changed up the ending of Game of Thrones, like completely. Which has he finished it? I don't even know. And like going in and reading the entire series and having the last season equivalent be like 100% different, and be like, you already put me through this?
Not necessarily different, but being like, the show didn't keep going and you didn't find out that.
Right. So instead of
people dying, you find out that they were in a coma.
Well, instead of abridging the actual ending, they just decided to switch it up to make it different.
Mm-hmm.
With Horimiya, they like abridged the series into one show, which I think it worked.
Yep.
But yeah, one thing I did want to ask y'all. You can go upstairs and eat if you want.
Look at my chair. It's cool.
We match.
It's got a sword on it. And it's got a...
Water breathing! 7th frame! Not
7th frame?
Form.
What are you doing here?
What are you
doing here, Stuart?
I like how Stuart can come from the Californians on Saturday Night Live, or also Letterkenny.
Letterkenny. And that's what I appreciate about you, Miss Abigail.
Is that what you appreciate about me? Easy there, Squirrely Dan. Gross. Go eat.
Okay.
The gyoza might not be as crispy as it should be.
I'll
because
put it in the air fryer.
Actually, that's a great idea.
That's a stupendous idea.
It might still taste a little bit like jalapeno cream cheese, though.
Why?
Because of the bratwurst.
You do.
Anyway, I made bratwurst last night, and I didn't like them. I like them, but I kind of hate the skin to bratwurst because it's just like... If you can tell, I have quite an intense underbite. So if ever I try and eat something that I have to, like, break with my front teeth, I can't. So, like, I was trying to eat this bratwurst, and I was literally just, like, pulling the meat out of the skin because I couldn't break the skin on the bratwurst. Anyway. We'll stop talking about anime. I realize my streams just always divulge into anime conversation because people can talk about it forever. But I did want to ask about, Vlogmas, because I mentioned in a video recently that I'm going to be doing it, but it's going to be a little bit different than normal because I physically cannot do every single day. Because if I did, I would have to start filming right now. And I do not have the mental capacity to even do every day. Cameron. Oh, anyway, that's funny. What it's like for other people to watch me and my girlfriend interact at any point. Yeah. But for Vlogmas, what I think I want to do is I want to do a stream every week. I feel like that would be fun. I feel like doing one video a week as a stream would alleviate a lot of my stress of trying to come up with ideas and film and edit. And then I have one video that I've planned specifically that's like going to be a makeup swap. I still need to kind of get that organized with a friend of mine. And then trying to think of obviously all the same idea. I'll do an anti-haul, I'll do a makeup archives, I'll do a photoshopping holiday releases probably. Doing like best and worst of the year type stuff, and then like best music of the year. So I have to make a list of things that I want to do for Vlogmas, but I think I want to do... I will watch it no matter what and not want you to be stressed. Well, and I'm sure that people will, and I'm glad about it, and I'll be doing more sponsors probably because it's that time of the year and it'll be a little bit more intense. So thank you again for all the positive feedback on the sponsors I've had so far. It's been really, really nice to not be worried about that because I knew that it was like a kind of quick change from like me not doing any to doing them quite regularly. And I've had a lot in the last like few weeks. But I have like one lined up for November, I think. 2 lined up for November, I think. But, yeah, I just want like things that people might want to see. I'll do like one stream a week. I'm thinking rather than doing a video every day, a video every other day, I think would be good. And that way it would be, because right now I do a video Tuesdays and Fridays. So say I did a video Tuesday, Thursday, so like, let me go to December. I'm looking at my calendar. So if I started on Monday, or started on the 1st, which would be a Wednesday, I have the 1st, the 3rd, the 5th, 7th, 9th, 11th, 13th, 15th, 17th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 videos, I think, which is good. I can start on the 1st and then end on the 31st, and then maybe like a stream or something like that. Or maybe I could do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have an idea. Maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then like a stream on Saturdays? Like Saturday streams, and then Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, but then take Tuesdays and Thursdays off, maybe? That could be fun. Because I want to do a lot of content. Like, I want to do a lot of content for Vlogmas because A, it's fun. B, the ad revenue is amazing. Like, just to be frank, the ad revenue during December is awesome. So yeah, I think maybe I'll do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That way I can like at least have like a weekly schedule and then like do Saturday streams. But if I'm streaming on Twitch, maybe I'll just do Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays every week and then take the weekends off, because weekends are not good for me upload wise anyway. That could be good. So then it would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 videos rather than 16 videos. So it'd be one extra video a week. And then maybe if I feel like it towards the end of the week, like, I don't know. My next hair color gonna be, I don't know yet. I did go through a lot of hair dye this last time I did it at home, which is good because I wanted to kind of use a lot of the color that I had, because I don't want to keep this for that much longer. And I had a lot of color from the last time I had Brooke do it, who came over and did my hair back in May, and just bought some Joico stuff and then essentially sold it to me as part of like the price of doing my hair. So I got to keep the rest of the hair dye, but now I was like, wait, I have all this hair dye and I'm going to switch my hair color up. We were planning on maybe doing another like full dye this month, but I'm not sure because I think this actually looks pretty good as it is. And I don't know. The issue will be getting this color out of my hair, because the purple I think would come out just fine. This color, on the other hand, tends to hold on to my hair follicles better than anything. Like, I've come in, like, when we were doing my hair, when it was just pink, there would be, like, months and months and months after I had done, like, a year after I had put pink dye in this, like, one section of the back of my head, and Brooke would be like, we still have this section of hair that is, like, not washing, like, it's still this fucking bright pink color. Like, this crazy. So yeah, so I don't know. What I want to do next, I want to do something that's like a lime. Like, I want to do like a limey acid green, but getting my hair back to a point where I can do that might take a little while, because I don't necessarily want Brooke to just like bleach the shit out of my hair, because like I have very healthy hair, but also my hair takes a lot, so who knows. I don't know. But I want to do something green, because I haven't done green in a long time, and that was a very fun color for me. And I miss it a lot. So pink is definitely tough to get out. Anything with red pigment, pink is like, it's hard. So yeah, green I think is what I'm thinking next. I just don't know when. So yeah. But if you guys have any ideas for Vlogmas videos, let me know, either here or in the comments or on Twitter, wherever, because I want to make stuff that people are going to want to watch. Yeah, just a horror show. How to get the green out. I don't know. Like, I want to make things that people want to watch, but I also want to make things that I know that, like, I can do. So, dye my hair black first? That doesn't make any sense. Black hair dye is the one hair dye that I told myself I would never do because it's the worst to get out. So, yeah, I've thought about doing like half and half, but black hair dye is not that's harder sometimes. Blue and purple. The thing is, blue and purple, I did blue and purple for a while. Not necessarily split, but like blue and purple kind of like ombre and mixed in. And I wasn't as big of a fan of it because the blue, or no, I guess I did blue and green. But I don't know. Because I've had purple in my hair for so long that like I want to go something different. Blue was fun, don't get me wrong. I liked blue, but that's what my hair, I mean, I did a video about my hair color journey. I vote for anime content because it's me. Oh, I will make at least 1 or 2 videos about anime, don't you worry. But I did, like, the first time I did color hair was, like, teal ombre, and then we did the acid green tips, and then when that grew out, I let it be my natural color for a while, and then I did, like, blue, like a navy all over, a dark blue, and then when that grew out, I put, like, blue and green kind of mixed in together for Manic Panic, and then when that grew out and faded out completely, it faded out to, like, a weird seafoam color in my natural hair color. And then we did purple. We did like a darker purple. And then we did a lighter purple. And then we did pink all over. And then we'd done this for a couple of years. So, yeah. Probably not any Lush content coming for Vlogmas just because I haven't really used Lush stuff. Yeah, after the whole thing with Mark Constantine, like, being super nice to police, I kind of distanced myself from Lush content. I am still working my way through products that I've had for a long time, but I kind of haven't really wanted to make more Lush content because of that, and I've been like just going through a lot of my products. I thought about bright orange, but I don't know if orange would work with my skin tone the right way, and I don't know if I would have, like, I don't know, I feel like that would be hard to kind of match-wise, because I'm very pink, like, very pink, so I feel like if it faded, it would end up looking really weird, so, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do all over, or if I want to just do tips, or if I want to do, like, I don't know. Yeah, I did kind of the green that I did for a while. It was like a mix. It was blue, but then it faded to a green. And I've thought about it, and I don't. Again, I kind of want to go something that, like, my natural hair color can kind of grow in a little bit easier, and then have the ombre, and that. I'd want something that was lighter for that because of it. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Lavender, lime green, and dark blue is so gorgeous. See, lavender was so high maintenance. Lavender washed out so fast. It was frustrating. It was very frustrating. Very frustrating. So, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas for Vlogmas videos that you would like me to do, or any people that you think I should collab with, I know I obviously have, like, a small list of people that I'll probably collab with that I usually collab with every year. Yeah. How do I keep my hair healthy after all those colors? Honestly, like, putting... Oh yeah, red and blue would look weird. I don't want red. I don't want red again. Paint stripes and leopard print. No! No! Love to see you going to local theater, Christmas concerts, holiday pop-up activities. I might do some actual, like, vlog stuff. But depending on what kind of stuff is going on, maybe. And I'm not much of a theater person. But... Oh, I did lavender silver. It was so high maintenance. So high maintenance. The lavender washed out so fast. Yeah, so fast. But back to Jackie's question. How do I keep my hair healthy? I wash it once a week. Or every, like, 5 days. I wash it every 5 days. I heat style it maybe a couple times a week if I need to. I haven't heat styled my hair. Like, today was the first time I did for, like, a week. I don't touch my own hair with bleach. I only ever have my hairdresser do it, or my sister did it during quarantine a couple of times, where we just did the top, which I posted videos about. But I never touch my own hair with bleach. And then the color, like, if I'm putting color in, it's just color depositing. Like, there's no lifting going on when I put color in my hair. It's just like a stain, like a dye. So there's no ammonia, and there's no actual, like, damage that gets done to my hair when I put the color in. So it actually stays quite healthy because I only bleach it, like, I never bleach the ends after the initial, like, once it's all, like, gotten light enough, I never touch the ends with bleach. I really only have to upkeep the top. And yeah, washing every 5 days works. Using a sulfate-free shampoo most of the time. Using a lot of leave-in conditioner. Yeah. Hair protectant. Heat protectant. Thank you. It's right now it's really clean because I used a more volumizing shampoo yesterday. Christmas sweater tearless. That's actually hilarious. I don't know how many... I'll have to go through his sweaters. Most of them I've bought for him. So. Thank you, Justco. I really liked it. I mixed in some of this like magic color from Lunar Tides that had like a black base to it, so it made it darker, and I really like it. It's like very kind of mysterious looking, like, I don't know. But I used a more volumizing shampoo yesterday, so my hair is really light right now, like weight wise, and it feels very clean. So I just have to cut my bangs because they're getting kind of long. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'm probably going to head out because I have to work on my video for Friday. And then also, Josh and I are probably going to hang out, eat some more food. I didn't eat a ton of my food when it got here because I didn't want to, like, be too full when I came on stream. But thanks, everyone, for hanging out and having a nice chat. Like I said, I do this about once a month, so I'll probably do it maybe again next month and then maybe a couple times during Vlogmas. But if you have any ideas for things that you want me to do during Vlogmas, definitely let me know. Probably in the comments of this video would be the easiest, or on Twitter. But wherever you are, if it is nighttime, if it is daytime, you know, wherever you are, what time it is, I hope you're having a good one. Cameron, Lunar Tides is good. Pravana is good. Joico is good. Honestly, I've had good luck with Manic Panic too. But the ones that I've been using have been Joico and Lunar Tides most recently. So those are my top recs for sure. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging. I'll be back with a regular video on Friday. And go drink some water and go to sleep. Okay. Bye, everybody.